Hello everyone and welcome back to the New York Empoleon's Week 5 Team Builder of the GBA. We are here this week taking on the Wolverhampton Weaviles, coached by Just Weavile, with the assistant coach being Scorpion. If you have not seen them before, go check them out, links in the description below, as are all of the coaches in the GBA this season. For the first time, finally, in the GBA season, we will actually be doing a mock battle with our assistant coach. Our schedules have not super aligned to allow this to happen, and Addison is also very busy. But Addison, you are here this time, so would you like to say hello to everybody?
Hi, I've been a great assistant coach so far.
I think you're underselling yourself. Maybe not for like appearing in mock battles, but in terms of actually like assisting as a coach.
Yeah.
Instrumental in everything that's happened so far this season.
Well, thanks. Hopefully we can snag a win this time and be in the positives at the end of this week so that, you know, we're just closer to playoffs, you know? That's the goal.
Yeah, every week we're working towards it. Obviously, there was a couple weeks there where things were happening in both of our lives, which made it a little bit more challenging. But yeah, beating the Wolverhampton Weaviles would go a long way. They are a team that is currently 3-1 and has a couple points more than us, but any win is good. And so the way everyone knows the way this works by now, we're just going to jump into the battle, and once the battle starts, we'll do some post commentary over the sets and things that I'm bringing. My opponent's team, I didn't actually say it, is Screamtail, Gengar, Walking Wake, Iron Leaves, Galarian Moltres, Great Tusk, Rotom Heat, Braviary, Bisharp, Samurott, and Frostmoth. Iron Leaves and Frostmoth are the two Terra captains. Iron Leaves can Terra into Psychic and Fire, and Frostmoth can Terra into Ice or Water. So that's what we will be seeing.
Both incredibly scary.
Yeah, honestly, this whole team is super threatening. No wonder they're doing well this year.
When I was doing the draft, I thought that I was like, oh, haha, they got Torkoal taken from them. They're gonna do bad, but they've been doing well. So.
They have definitely achieved many of their, I assume, preseason goals. I mean, being in playoff spot and in a dominant position right now is probably something they were hoping to do.
Yeah, it's interesting to see the Walking Wake without the Torkoal, but clearly they've been making it work. I'm trying to I don't even remember what's on your team, to be honest. So.
Yeah, so Addison's, it's interesting because obviously Addison has been doing the mocks here, but she's been helping me team build. So now this is the first time where Addison's doing the mock live and also helped me team build. So she knows a lot more about my team than I do about hers, or at least the build of it.
Yeah, assuming you haven't changed anything. Maybe, yeah.
I changed everything. Nothing is the same.
Tank Chomp is finally here. We have looked at this roster and said, what's their Edgequake switch in? The answer, nothing. Therefore, we're running exactly Edgequake. I don't usually run Stone Edge, but because we're running a more bulky fast set, it seemed prudent for me to run a more offensively capable move, even if I miss more than, 50% of the time. Still, in addition to Edgequake, I didn't really need any other offensive moves, so we threw on Stealth Rock because it's really good against this roster. And the last move was an Addison special. It is a Rocky Helmet Rough Skin Endure Garchomp. That's going to let it take a hit from something that's going to make contact with it and deal a ton of damage, force them to hit it a second time, even if they outspeed, and then take all that damage again. Being able to get an additional Rocky Helmet and Rough Skin turn from what I was going to get before was worth more than any other move that I could possibly think of. This Garchomp is going to be able to basically just stall out any one turn of whatever, whether it's Screens, whether it's Tailwind, who knows. Could be Sun against all of these mons as well. And then it's going to be able to Endure, it's going to tank the extra hit, and we're going to be able to deal a lot of extra damage with this Garchomp. Given how likely the Screamtail is to lead, it's one of the few leads that I really do consider being a very obvious lead in this matchup. I'm probably not going to lead with the Garchomp in the actual game. I do lead with it here because it's a mock battle and I was not actually as prepared as I maybe should have been, and I wanted rocks up more than I necessarily think they were actually required. So watch out for me changing that lead in the actual match. I just wanted to discuss that here because I think it's actually kind of important that I introduce everybody to the kind of things that, like, why are mocks helpful, right? In this particular case, the mock is helpful because of the fact that I am able to get a sense of what maybe the leads are for my opponent and what counter leads make sense for me. Garchomp is not a great counter lead to a Screamtail, and as such, perhaps it's not going to be my lead in the actual match.
What kind of nickname is that?
It's a Fire Emblem reference. In a shocking twist that nobody would see coming. That's the name of the continent that they all live on. It's Fodland.
Oh, wow.
Offensive Overquill. It's been cool in the past, and I think it has the chance to do it again this week. Obviously, we are running Black Sludge on this because of the fact that there is going to be some necessary hits it's going to take, and I think having Black Sludge is a good item for it just because it does have good natural bulk, but we are running a very fast, very offensive Overquill this week to try to dish out damage where possible. It's a spike setter. Hazards are great this week, as I just mentioned with the Stealth Rocks and Garchomp, so it is another mon I want in early. But we also have Destiny Bond because if the situation arises where I just want it to die, then I'm going to let that happen. I'm not going to preserve it. It's got the speed investment to maybe outspeed something, catch it by surprise with Destiny Bond, go down, and then be able to take something down with it. Dual stabs are really good this week. Poison Point helps make Barb Barrage better. You know, if I just take U-turns or if I just take hits and then I can be able to get Barb Barrage to be more powerful, that'd be awesome. But I'm not really relying on it. I just don't really need Intimidate this week, so I'm not going to run it.
Is it a really spiky continent? Like, how's that work?
No, so the lore of the nicknames that I just told you, Hoodles, that I wanted to do Fire Emblem references, and then he nicknamed all the Pokemon. So I actually don't know the lore of why he chose some of the things he chose. Or he told me it at the time, and I have since forgotten. Either one is possible. Pumpkin?
Who's Pumpkin?
That's a cute nickname, honestly.
Isn't it? It's adorable. Don't poison me. You hoe! How dare you?
I'm about to switch into Zapdos, and I actually want to start talking about it before the Zapdos comes on the field because it is my dedicated switch into Great Tusk, and holy cow, Zapdos has been a legend this season. So far, Zapdos 2-0. It's come to 2 matches, and those are the 2 that I won. I didn't bring it to 2 matches, those are the 2 that I lost. This thing is amazing, and now as we get into its moveset here, we're going to see Thunder Wave, Hurricane, Roost, and Volt Switch. This is more of an interesting set, despite this being my true dedicated Great Tusk answer. It's not actually just full physical defense. It's got some speed investment, it's got a little bit of special attack investment, and a little bit of special defense investment. And I think this thing is just more a general catch-all for like everything that could possibly go wrong for me. Thunder Wave is super nice to have access to. Hurricane and Volt Switch offer me very good synergistic coverage. And it's a Zapdos. It's a set that's going to try to switch into things. It's got Roost on it, obviously. But I think this thing is just... I just wanted to talk a little bit more about it than like actually just... I feel like I don't know. Maybe y'all give me a sense of this, but do you like that I just talk during the interims and then leave the audio from us talking during the whole time playing? Would you rather I do a little bit more post-com explanation of my experiences? Kind of give me a sense of that in the comments if you have watched this far into the video, because I don't know whether I should just be cutting out more of the like banter and the like less, you know, actual content of the strategy, or if I should leave that and leave the like strategic talk to these little interludes. I guess that's true. It's like 50% chance.
I tactically got poisoned so that I wouldn't get static.
My boots.
No, I don't need it. See you later. Oh shit.
You're fine.
That sucks.
It's not ideal
Yeah,
there, to be honest, but
No, why can't this thing get the what's the move? Bleak Wind Storm.
Yeah, at least it would give it an accuracy boost.
Oh, hold on, I got someone at my door. Uh-oh. Hold up. Oh, never mind. Someone else can take it now. Did you go for Roost?
Yeah, I went for boost. Oh.
We'll now do it again!
I will. I will continue to do it. So your Stealth Rock, Reflect, Encore. What's your one move?
Who knows?
It could be anything.
I just realized this is 20-minute timer, so hopefully the team that I built doesn't like.
I mean,
succumb to
if it does, it does.
the concerns of 20-minute timer.
I mean, that's not actually how the league will be run, so shouldn't be too much of an issue. Did more than I expected.
That's a lot. Holy shit. Let's go. It's screen 10. I'm excited.
And your Light Clay.
Maybe.
Yeah, this is gonna do twice as much damage as last time.
No. No! Oh yeah, there goes the Reflect. Bupkis. You are not hitting hazards up. Not allowed. Hello.
Oh. You predicted that, didn't you?
I
Did not.
honestly did not know.
Wow.
And now I'm thinking I should have. My brain was like, I don't know why my brain works this way, but I was like, I'll speed, and then you'll roost, and then you'll roost again.
Well, you had
and then I'll
the rapid spin last
yeah.
time, so you did outspeed.
That's why. Okay, and my brain was like, just being silly Addy, you know. It's all the time. Okay, it's fine. Because you're gonna miss again.
What do you think the chances are Ancient Power kills here? 0?
I don't know. Probably 0, yeah.
I mean, it would put you in range of poison, but I feel
Given,
like
given the item I had, definitely 0. That's okay though. I got my Zapdos chip. It's worth it. Okay. Now what? Now
I didn't really expect to outspeed.
Yeah, I don't have any speed.
Oh, actually, I have a lot of speed. I should have expected to outspeed. I haven't run fast Zapdos yet, so this is weird. Also, Walking Wake is weirdly large, or Zapdos is weirdly small compared to what my brain thinks it has.
I think Walking Wake's just small.
No, Walking Wake's huge. What the heck?
Oh, sorry, Zapdos is small. Well, Walking Wake is pretty fucking big too.
Lagging Tail Florges. I don't know if it's the best set, but like I said at the beginning of the season in the draft analysis, if Addison and I get an opportunity to run something absurd, we're gonna try it. And Trick Lagging Tail Florges saves me against Quiver Dance Frostmoth, saves me against, any sort of sun boosted, speed boosted, anything. So, yeah, why not? We're just gonna try it out. Obviously, there's like threats, Galarian Moltres, Frostmoth, that Florges can switch in against, and potentially trickle Agangtail onto and save my life. So we're running it just in case. Otherwise, the moves are Moonblast, Synthesis, and Baton Pass. They really don't have a great Moonblast answer. It just kind of answers their entire roster, which is awesome. Means that I have the spot for Synthesis, and I can still run a very slow Baton Pass, which is obviously the negative priority Baton Pass, which is like the best case scenario for me in many cases, because Florges can tank hits pretty well, and then it can just Baton Pass out and get into something safely. Why is it so big?
I don't know.
I don't remember what you have left. I didn't write it down. Okay, usually.
Yeah, I kind of forgot this thing existed. I was like, Draco's probably free. Definitely wasn't. No, I'm just trying to check and see what you were gonna switch in. That's what's happening.
Yeah, you just had to
Say hello to Mr. Spook. He's so spooky. Oh, you bitch.
Black Sludge.
Yes. What do we got? Wait, I'm gonna click this button. Oh, you stayed in. God damn. Wow. Not expect that. I'm only now realizing that Gengar has like a bunch of spikes on the back of his back.
Yeah, it's many spikes.
I have never seen a better Bitter Blade matchup than this one. Literally, Scarf Ceruledge goes absolutely bananas in this matchup. It is crazy how good this thing is. With enough speed to outspeed everything on the roster and spam Bitter Blade, and if need be, we just Terra Fairy, Terra Blast, and if not need be, we have Shadow Claw for good neutral coverage, and if really desperately, we have Destiny Bond as a bailout option against something trying to kill my entire roster. This thing is crazy. It is so good in this matchup, and it has been my MVP this season so far, except maybe Greninja, and it is just such a fun mon to use. Highly recommend it to anybody who wants to try it. What an unbelievable Pokemon.
I thought it was just on the top of the head.
No, it just goes all the way back.
They're on the back. Yeah, look at that. Alright, let me try and make decisions quicker than I otherwise would. Do something controversial yet brave. Oh, I'm literally dead. I was like, I bet. I don't think he's going for a ghost move. And then he's still funny.
I was
right.
It's not a very frail, or not a very bulky Pokemon.
Yeah, no, it's true. Alright.
Now you have confirmation about things. Oh my god, that thing's so giant. What the heck?
He's a very large boy.
Why is he so big?
So is this Boots? Yeah, this is Boots. Yeah.
No, I took rocks damage, and then I got Bitter Blade health.
Oh!
You should know
Okay,
what item
ready?
I am, based on the fact that I outsped a Gengar.
Yeah. And the thing stops working. Also, hello.
Oh. What? This thing gets physical moves?
Maybe.
I could be in trouble. Live one? Oh, I do. That's huge.
Wow. I will say, like, this could be a real threat into you. Like, I didn't know it. This could be a real threat into you. Like, I did not know that this had the option to run Dragon Dance. But then I was like, oh, this probably comes. Like, where I was looking at it. Because, like, Gorgeous is just...
Life Orb Moonblast. Now I take Life
Oh,
Orb.
true. That is Life Orb, isn't it? Yeah, that's cool.
Well, I stole your Life Orb, so now I'm Life Orb.
No, you're Life Orb. Crazy.
Not the leaves.
Not the leaves.
Is Terra Psychic or Terra Fire?
While technically Greninja does enter the battle here, the set that I end up running on Greninja is 100% different from the set that is actually showcased here. The set that I have showcased is a Muscle Band physical set. The set that I'm going to bring to the battle is a Heavy Duty Boots special set. So it is worth at least completely discussing the changes to this Greninja. Now, one hilarious thing is what you see on the screen is not incorrect. That is the EV spread I'm running. I could not explain what in my head made me feel like this was the EV spread that made sense, since it is exclusively a special set and with 20 attack EVs. That is what I bring to the match. I don't know why I decided to do that, and I cannot explain for the life of me how I didn't notice this. But whatever. We just wanted to hit ourselves a little bit harder in Confusion. That said, Surf, Ice Beam, Dark Pulse, and Taunt are the moves of choice. It's going to be Boots so it doesn't get any sort of hazard damage and can get in with the Battle Bond as full HP as possible, because that may be the only way it's going to get off an attack, is having access to as much HP as possible, not being worn down by T-Spikes, not being worn down if I do switch it out and back in again. And Taunt is there because the one thing that's really going to stop this is a Frostmoth trying to set up in front of it. So taunting that so it can't Quiver Dance, and then surfing into it while it just kills me, and then being able to go into something that has physical attacks and outspeeds it, can make or break this game. So that's going to be the way this Greninja runs. You know, sometimes you just overlook certain things and it just doesn't work out exactly as you planned for it to. And I think the end of this mock, as you're seeing here, it's the first mock that I'm going to showcase to you all that I lost. But it told me exactly what I needed to know in order to change the sets that I needed to change. And I feel like going into this battle, I am prepared well for it. And I do feel like this mock was a great opportunity for me to showcase what the sets were supposed to do. We saw that I didn't like my lead. We saw that I knew what my answer to certain mons was, but I didn't utilize it correctly. I was too quick on the button with certain things. I wasn't, playing as intelligently as I could. And I didn't have a Greninja that I liked because it had no stab on it. And now we've adjusted, we've corrected. I think this is the team that we're going to bring. And even though I lost this mock, I felt like it was the best one to showcase exactly what my team was trying to do. And hopefully it'll be a good battle tomorrow.
Hopefully you're all enjoying this format for team builders. Thank you, Addison, for jumping on and actually, doing the mocks here today. But I will see you all back here tomorrow with the battle, and we will be at the end of that battle halfway through the GBA season. So there's so much time left. There's so much to play for left, and we are currently in a playoff position. As of week 4, we are in a playoff position. So it's not like we are in any way, struggling in this season or like out of it. Like, good or bad, I think this is a good battle for us to get a sense of how we face up against like really good competition when I'm not in, the worst headspace that I could possibly be in. Which, happening to hit the Bullet Punch Club at that moment was a tough one.
Yeah.
But I would like to point out that they have never been held to just 2 points by any other opponent. They didn't get any bonus points. It was just 2 points that I held them to.
Nice.
So that is actually the fewest points they've scored in a single week. And
you got a point yourself, so it's fine. We're still in it.
Yeah. Yeah, we got a point. So it's been, not a bad season, certainly. But we will see you all back here tomorrow. Thank you all so much for watching.
I would take care, everyone. Everybody.
I didn't know if you wanted to say it or not.
That works.